And before I start talking about the Cup Series, also wanted to add we have a double header today at Watkins Glen, but the Truck Series race is actually just about to fire engines just moments from now, and then later today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on CNBC, you can be sure to watch the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And also want to note for the Truck Series race, this is the final race of the regular season, so at the end of today's race, we'll have the playoff contender set for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Championship. And now on to the Cup race. The Go Bowling at the Glen returns after a year away due to the global pandemic. We have 37 cars entering the race, and again, no qualifying. Brad Keselowski is starting on the pole according to the formula. New Hampshire race winner Eric Almirola starting 8th. The only two drivers in the top 11 starting position without a win are Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin starting 5th and 8th respectively. Is this the weekend where Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin will finally find victory lane?
Nope. To me, I don't believe so. And for the, and if you watch the Life on the Grid 1 year anniversary we did, one of my passions besides motorsports is bowling. So I love the spots this weekend at Watkins Glen. Um, I don't believe Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin will find their way to victory lane, but it's a road course. It's a very challenging road course at Watkins Glen. You have a lot of corners that everybody knows, especially with the bus stop going into turn 1. It's downhill. So to me, I don't believe Kevin Harvick or Denny Hamlin will win tomorrow's Go Bowling at the Glen.
When it comes to Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick tomorrow, I have to agree. I don't see them getting a win. Harvick, this year in the road course, it just seems he is just striking bad luck after bad luck, just not having the performance this year. Maybe Michigan. He won there last year in Michigan. In fact, sweeping the race weekend because it was a doubleheader. This year, I just don't know. And especially if we get another surprise winner, he'll be in trouble. Denny Hamlin, I do see potentially a win, maybe at Michigan for him. Road course, it's hit or miss for him, but definitely the Daytona at the super speedway. He has won so often at the super speedways lately. I would not be surprised. But when it comes to this weekend at Watkins Glen, I don't see Harvick or Denny Hamlin taking home that checker flag.
Yeah, I definitely don't see Denny Hamlin or Kevin Harvick being in contention to win this weekend, but maybe it's possible for them to have a good point state, but I just don't see them having the car been dominant enough to win the race. And Chase Elliott, the road course king, is one of the favorites to win, and he's probably the favorite to win. And surprisingly, nobody picked Chase Elliott this year when he won at Circuit of the Americas and Road America, and the only other drivers to win on a road course this year are Christopher Bell earlier on this season Daytona road course and Kyle Larson at Sonoma. In your opinion, which drivers can win tomorrow outside of the Hendrick Motorsports and Joe Gibbs Racing stable?
I'm looking at Team Penske. Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski. Keselowski has had good runs here, especially that famous finish with Marcus Ambrose and Kyle Busch, where Kyle Busch on the last lap got spun by Keselowski. Him and Ambrose fighting each other, beating and banging, sliding off the track. That was one of the best finishes of that year. I see him up there. I see Joey Logano. And really, that's about it. Michael McDowell, he'll need to have some good luck. We know he's good in the road courses. I just don't think Front Row Motorsports have the potential to put him up towards the front. He'll need some crazy luck. There's no rain in the forecast. Count that out. But definitely Penske drivers, especially Logano and Keselowski.
I have to agree with you, Joe. I'm looking at Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano winning tomorrow. But for me, one driver I'm gonna be looking out for is the winner of New Hampshire, Eric Almirola. It's his sponsor's event, and for me, I think it'd be kind of cool if the Go Bowling car won at the Go Bowling at the Glen. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen there. I'm looking forward to seeing everything that'll happen tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to say I'm going with either Brad Keselowski or Joe Logano winning tomorrow at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, like for me, I don't think anybody's going to win the race outside of Hendrick Motorsports or Joe Gibbs Racing. But if I had to pick next best, I definitely think Team Penske could be in contention. But I think I'm not going to give away my pick a winner yet. But you can probably guess it's going to be a driver from Hendrick Motorsports. Hint, hint. And there's only 4 races left in the regular season. Next week's race is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but we no longer have the Brickyard. It's not going to be on the oval, but it's going to be on the IMS Road Course. And after that, we have Michigan, and then the wildest of wild cards, Daytona International Speedway, to end the regular season. Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, both from Richard Childress Racing, are fighting for 16th place and the final spot in the playoff, assuming we have no new winners and lowering the points. Do you think Richard Childress Racing will get both cars in the playoffs, one car or no car?
Me, I believe Austin Dillon has a really good shot to get in the playoffs. Especially, he's won at Daytona in the past. He's won the 500. I believe it's going to be Austin Dillon finding a way to get in the playoffs. So, Tyler Reddick, he's had a good year, but I don't think he'll get in the playoffs. But for me, I'm actually Austin Dillon finds a way to get into the playoffs this year in 2021.
I have to go a little bit of a different route. I think neither RCR cars are going to get in. I mean, right now we're just one winner outside the top 16 getting in and knocking off both of them. Tyler Reddick is in 16th. Austin Dillon is on the outside looking in. Daytona, we know Bubba Wallace could have a fast car there. If he wants to go out there and get that win, all of a sudden, both RCR vehicles are out. I don't see the RCR vehicles getting in the win at Michigan anytime soon. So definitely, I think we're going to see it's going to be really close between those two. I mean, realistically, looking at the points, you can see Buescher, 121 behind. He needs a win. Everybody afterwards needs a win. Bubba Wallace could get that win. The road courses, I don't think we're going to get a surprise winner. I think we're going to see a unanimous or near unanimous pick a winner choice. But definitely, I think RCR, they're in trouble. I don't see either of their cars getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Joe. I think neither RCR car is going to make the playoffs, and I'm making a bold prediction. We're going to see a new winner next week on the road course at Indy, and we're also going to see a new winner as well on the season finale at Daytona International Speedway. And I think it's really going to shake up the playoff picture. And I see Adam right there shaking his head off camera. And we just, as I always say on the show, we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. But I don't think neither RCR car will make the playoffs. And tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time after MotoGP, be sure to watch the NASCAR Cup Series race on NBCSN, and that'll lead into the Music City Grand Prix. And comment below with who you think will win the NASCAR Cup Series. Go bowling at the Glen race and see if you can make it onto the leaderboard.
Don't be an anonymous investor. Join the stock market social media platform public.com. Invest any amount of money and share with friends and new friends. Discover new opportunities such as new companies and potential business partners and useful tools for beginners, and share your experience with friends on public.com. Link in the video description gets you $5 for being a Grid Network viewer. Use the referral code GRIDnet for your free $5 to invest and start investing and networking on public.com.